Hey, I'm Chloe, and firstly, I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch through this little presentation I've put together, which will hopefully explain a little bit more about the business opportunity and what it is that I do. I wanted to put something together which would simply explain who the Begins With You team are, who NuSkin are, and if you're interested, to explain how we can work together so that this can benefit you too. I have actually myself only recently joined the Begins With You team. I joined in February this year after purchasing some of the NuSkin products and absolutely fell in love with them. Being completely honest, this was an opportunity that I did have several people reach out to me about for quite a while. And it did take me a little while to take that plunge and just say yes to joining. And I can already say I wish I joined sooner. I was an avid phone scroller. I am an avid phone scroller, constantly on my phone, constantly on Instagram. So I thought if I'm already doing this on a day-to-day basis, then why not share my love for something with everyone else and make this into something a bit more. A bit more about me. So I currently work full-time in another job. I actually work as part of the NHS. But I'm due to go on maternity leave in June to have my second baby. So I thought, why not? Let's just give this a go. The thought of having something else to top up my maternity pay is also very, very appealing. Okay, so who are NuSkin? So you may or may not have heard of NuSkin before, but it's likely you will have seen people like me sharing the products on social media platforms such as Instagram, but I want to tell you a little bit more about them. So NuSkin have been around for over 37 years now, so they are a well-established company, and they are actually one of the leading beauty and wellness companies as well. NuSkin is a global company, so it operates in over 52 markets across the world. So it's not just based in the UK or the USA. It operates in over 52 markets across all over the world. NuSkin has actually been voted as one of the top 5 network marketing companies to work for as well, and they have won several awards for their products. One of the awards was very recently at the ASOS Beauty Awards just this year. I believe it was last month. A couple of their products won some awards and some high recommendations as well. So that's fab. We all love a bit of ASOS. All of their products are also backed by science. So they're backed through science, through clinical studies, like most of the other beauty products that you'll see out there on the shelves. But if you want any more information on NuSkin as a company, obviously there's a few more facts here, but please feel free, visit the NuSkin website. They have an all about me section, so you can find a little bit more if you're interested. Okay, so let's get to the nitty gritty stuff as to why you're here watching this video today. So there are 2 ways in which you can get yourself involved. One is by becoming a brand ambassador, or you can also become what we call a business builder. So you can do either or of these business opportunities, but they do also work alongside each other. So brand ambassadors share the products to people, whether that's online or offline, and that ultimately then builds them a customer base. You earn retail profits and also sharing bonuses for recommending the products to customers who then go on to make purchases. The business builder also involves sharing the products, but also involves sharing the business opportunity with people, like what I'm doing with you today. So as a business builder, you become a sort of mentor to people and build your own team so that you can help others to earn a further supplementary income on top of just sharing the products. So I know it can be a lot of information to take in and it can get a little bit confusing. So what I've aimed to do here is break it down further with some key points of each, of both being a business builder and also a brand ambassador. One thing I want to do before we move on though is just to clarify one of the initials, the questions that I actually had myself, in that this is completely free to start. So that's both being a business builder, whether you go straight in as business builder or brand ambassador, both are completely free to start. There's no contracts, there's no tie-ins, there's no obligations, there's no set targets you have to hit every month. And also if you start and you find out it's not for you or you just want to stop, you simply just stop. They were some of the main questions I had before I even wanted to find out any more information. So I thought it would be best to cover that off now. I have at the end covered off some frequently asked questions and some frequently asked kind of main points that often do get asked. And again, some of the questions that I had myself. So we will go back to that towards the end. So let's move on. So as a brand ambassador, this is often popular to people who just want to earn some extra income every month by simply sharing the NuSkin products that they love. There are no targets to meet, as I mentioned. You don't need to place bulk orders for customers, and there's also no requirement for you to buy and hold stock in your own home. This is because NuSkin offer what we call a dropship delivery. So basically, if a customer wants to purchase a product or products, they simply follow a link that you set up for them. They place the order themselves and the products are delivered to their own address. So it's super, super simple, super easy to do. And then from this, you then earn 100% of the retail profit from the product or products sold. As a brand ambassador, any profit that is made by you is paid out to you on a weekly basis. And you can also keep track of this via the NuSkin app, which again is completely free to download. It tracks all of your points and all of your profits that are made. You can constantly keep track of it. And it shows you when it's been paid to you also. And then through the app as well, you will also get access to your very own NuSkin website that you can personalize as much as you want. And then through the Begins With You team website, you'll also get access to a whole array of different information on the products, its own training suite, including tips, challenges, useful downloads such as brochures and templates that you can use. The Business Builder Opportunity includes all of the previous that I've just mentioned. So your access to the apps, the websites, the training suites, the dropship delivery options. But as a business builder, you're then also sharing the business as an opportunity to interest others to join also. So this is what we call more of a longer term income, as you can then begin to earn sharing bonuses, not from just your customers, but also from your team as well. And this is also where you can then work towards some of those incredible success trips that NuSkin offer as part of their compensation plan for working hard as well. You can do all of this while still sharing the NuSkin products that you love too. So you'll still be earning 100% of your retail profits from your customers, but you'll also earn those extra sharing bonuses from not just your customers, as I mentioned, but also your team as well. So basically, with the business building opportunity, this involves you mentoring and supporting your team members to be successful and to help them to build their own customer bases, and even if they want to progress on to building their own team as well. I know business building can seem a little bit daunting. I'm quite new to this myself as well, but I can honestly say the support out there from the guys, the girls at Begins With You team is incredible. We all work together to help each other out. There is so much support out there for you. So we've touched upon the Begins With You website already, but I just want to go into some more specifics around it as well. So the Begins With You website is both customer focused and also training focused as well. So for any of you brand ambassadors or for anyone that is looking to promote and sell the NuSkin products, you get access to skincare assessments that you can send your customers. There's a link on there so you can send your customers direct links so they can fill out an assessment on which Lumi cleanser is the best for them, which is really useful. You also get access to the brochure, which has been created specifically for the Begins With You team, includes a skincare manual, and the product pages are super useful as well. You get all the information, all the different products that NuSkin have. It includes the benefits of them, how to use them, the ingredients, etc. So you can send all of that information to any of your customers that are wanting it. The training portal. So as mentioned, there are recorded videos on there, which include both past and present training. Begins With You team, they hold live training Zoom calls that you can join. There's useful downloads on there, templates that you can use on your social media, photos, images, etc. Inspiration as well. So inspiration of how you can share your products, how to get started, how to do a good Instagram post, story ideas, and also information on how you can work this offline as well as online if you wish. And I've covered it already again, but the WhatsApp support groups, they are fab. We have a WhatsApp support group where we talk to each other every day. You can say as much as you want or as little as you want in there. You can just use it for information, but you can use it to ask questions to other members of the team. And yeah, just to share result pictures or other useful things that you think also. Okay, so I'm not going to go into too much depth with these. I'm going to leave them here so you can have a look at them afterwards. But these are the Begins With You team's mission and vision. Just to cover off, so the mission of Begins With You team, as you can see, we are completely inclusive. We want to be inclusive to everyone. And we also recognise that everyone has a life. You know, you can be completely flexible with this around your current commitments and your current lifestyle. And moving on to the vision as well, it's proving that there is more to life than just a 9-to-5 working job. It doesn't have to be that you're sat in an office every day working 9 till 5. You can be your own boss. You can make your own time with this. But as I said, I'm going to leave these here. So if you want to pause and have a read of them, please feel free to do so. Okay, so question time. I said we'd come back to this at the end. So it's completely expected for you to still have some questions at this point, and even still after watching this video. So I've popped together a little frequently asked questions to cover some of them off now. Based on my experience, these were a majority of my questions when I also started as well. So first things first is time. You do not need to have all of the time in the world to do this. As I mentioned, I work full time from home as an NHS manager, and I fit this in around my life on a day-to-day basis. I fit this in, around my job, around my lifestyle, around my family life as well. It is completely true. The more that you put into it, the more you will get out of it in the long run. However, this is not me saying at all that you need to be spending 7 to 8 hours a day working on it, unless you have the time to, or unless, of course, you want to. You can still be successful working full time and doing this around your work and your lifestyle. Previous experience. You do not need to have any previous experience. I didn't have any previous experience in network marketing, or even any previous experience in necessarily promoting products. However, saying that, I do bet a lot of you do this already on a day-to-day basis without realizing. Sharing a photo of a new outfit you've just bought, or sharing a photo of your pancakes from your brunch date you've just had and tagging the restaurant in it. These are all ways that you're already recommending and sharing products. And alongside that, like I said, you'll also get full free access to both the NuSkin and Begins With You website, which have the full suite of training video tools, downloads, guides, and also we have some WhatsApp groups. We share ideas, we talk in it daily, we ask questions to each other daily. It's really supportive. Moving on, so I already covered this one off at the beginning, but no, you are not signed into any contracts or obligations at all. I think that was the first question I asked actually myself. So yeah, if you want to stop, then you just simply stop. Okay. Another common question, and again, another one of my own, is if I'm doing this online via my social media, then do I not need to have a huge following already? And again, no, you don't. Some people start this with 300 or less followers on their Instagram, for example. Some people start with over 1,000 or, more. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. I think currently I have around 1,500 at the moment. So I'm far from having a huge following myself. But, it still works. Something useful I once heard and I referred back to as well is don't focus on your followers, focus on your content, and the followers will eventually come. Another question is, are there any upfront costs to start? No, nothing at all. Completely free to join. I would recommend purchasing a product to try initially, because personally I think it's difficult to promote a product that you haven't used yourself, or also that you don't actually love. But that's not to say that you have to. And that's not to say that you have to go and purchase one of the more expensive products out there. You can purchase one of the more smaller products. But I would recommend purchasing a product yourself. But overall, it's free to join. And lastly, this is again a very common one. I don't want to come across as a salesperson. Neither do I, neither did I. If you don't want to come across as a salesperson, then don't. Think of this as sharing products that you love rather than selling them. And as mentioned, a lot of us do this on a day-to-day basis anyway, sharing the things that we would that we do, that we love, and that we would recommend on our Instagrams or our Facebook. So this is exactly that. Okay, so we've got to the end. So thank you for your time. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this little video to learn more about NuSkin, Begins With You team, and about both the business opportunities that there are available to you. I'm sure you will have some questions, as I've just mentioned. Please feel free just to contact me on Instagram. My email address is below as well if you prefer that. If you'd like to talk, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I hope you found it useful. And again, like I said, any questions at all, just give me a shout. But thanks for your time, and I hope we can talk soon.